So today is Wednesday, the 5th of August. I think we started here, I can't remember, was it around the 15th of July? We're not a full month into it, but not far off. So if you look back up here, you can see we've got the rough fill of the road brought up to not quite 300 mil, but not far off it. We have roadside drains here that are part of the department spec, and this is the bridge. So this is what would have been the second field. This site was laid out in one field of 8 acres, another of 9 or something like that. So there was, my dad originally had a little bridge across here, but it was very much at one side. So we said we'll bring one a little bit more central. We actually have a bridge that is 6 metre pipes, the twin wall pipes that are underneath. They're not concrete or plastic, which is a modern way of doing bridges, but we built it up with some rough fill, some stone that was on site, and we brought in some hardcore, built it up with a bit of clay on either side just for support. So it's excessively wide. The road itself is 5.5 metres wide. We have a total of 250 metres from where the ESB pole is up there down to the end approximately, and it's probably bigger than the road coming from Kells to Kingscote. It's actually wider. If two trucks are meeting, they have to stop because the mirrors are so close. Here I think two trucks will probably get past each other. So yeah, you'd say where the hell is this road going? It's just a dead end, but it's department spec, so it's a bit overkill, but we have to follow the guidelines. So we have, if you look behind you there, a bit of a pile of timber. So this is what we describe as timber on the roadside. So that's ready for collection wherever we might sell it to. This is the roadside drain. This is what they describe as a sill trap. So any rainwater comes down here will slow down the muck and settle before it flows on into the main drain and then on down the corner. So over this side, we'll show you the bridge on that side. So this is my first humble one anyway. So we just use whatever stone was on site, what do we call it. And over this side, done something a little bit bigger. That took me, I think, about 3 hours with the help of Declan on the digger. He was just literally dropping some of the bigger rocks. This one, there was a bit more work involved in this because it's a bit technical. I'm going to run over that to get a better understanding. So the landscape's falling away here, so obviously as we were trying to level it up a small bit, it had to be a slightly taller bridge. So I don't think it's too bad for a complete novice. And I've built with stone in my life. I've never used so much as a builder's line or a level ever. Measured tape, none of them things. It's like, yeah, that'll fit, that'll do. So that's the scale I worked at. It kind of looks right. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy, some people might describe it. I'd say it's got style, it's got character, it's got yeah, it's got a few wobbles in it, but sure, that's life, that's nature, isn't it? People, plants, and rock bone. So yeah, so it's starting to look quite good. You can see the line of everything's disappearing up there behind you. So this is again the roadside drain, take all the water coming off the fields above up the forest and get it away. So we probably have yeah, we probably have a bit overkill, but I'm happy with it, and God knows what this might become in the future. So we said we'd start off with a good foundation, if you want to call it that, and walk from there up. Declan's there digging roots out behind us at the minute and getting ready for the finishing touches. So we have 804 stone to bring in here, and that's the road nearly finished. We'll probably end up with about 1,000 tonne of stone coming in on site here. So probably another maybe 300 tonne to come. Yeah, I think it'll work about 1,000 tonne in total. About 300 tonne to finish it off to the required standard. And then we can just concentrate on shearing all the trees. But look, some of the trees behind you there, they're literally not a leaf on them. They're as dead can be. There's a few there with some leaves on them, but it's poor. And it's over this side. This is a small bit of forest here. There's a bit of a glen here, so it starts off as a bit of a steep hill and it gets worse, more severe. So Dad, in his wisdom, in fairness, he's done it in the right place. He's planted an oak there, so that's not been cleared. We're going to be leaving the oak forest behind. So what's directly behind you is going. It's all dead ash. That's a small bit of the oak. So the oak was in a kind of a triangular shape. So we're going to end up with a small little triangle here of oak. be nice either side of the bridge, that will remain, and that's not being cleared. All that ash behind is going, all that ash over there is going up the road, but we are going to leave behind a couple of trees. So just to look at this one, look at that one there, it looks quite healthy, it's quite full with leaves. Don't ask me why, it's done okay. There's probably, I don't know, 50 trees like that or 100 trees, but we're going to just, as we spot them as we go through the forest, Declan has an idea what we're looking for. We might just skip across some of the trees and leave them behind if they're surviving, if they seem to be resistant to the disease of ash dieback, then let them see when they flourish. Will they keep thriving? Will they keep growing? Will there be little baby trees in years to come falling from them? I don't know, but it'd be pity to see all the ash trees gone, so we'll see will any of them survive. Nature has a way of figuring things out, even if it's not apparent, and we'll know in another 10 or 20 years what's actually become apparent. God knows what the landscape will look like, but it'll be interesting to see. So we might see about getting a bit of drone footage across here. A friend that might come in the next few days and just take a bit of a video on site just to see how it's progressing, and then we'll have a drone flying over the place when it's all done, see what we can actually see. But it's a big change from when my dad bought 40 odd years ago today. So I seen it bought completely cleared apart from probably just one ditch and whatever the boundaries on it. All these, there was lots of open drains like that, stoned, piped, all covered back. The whole place was turned into two fields, or turned into 2 fields of barley, I think, or wheat, I can't remember which it was, but it was probably barley, because I know Dad used to like the straw. It was good for bedding, so I don't think wheat and straw is very good. We combined this, I think, in 85, 86 and 87, and after that went back into grass, and then in 1998 or thereabouts Dad decided to plant this in ash trees, and this is what we have today in 2026. So I'm 48 years of age, and second time in my lifetime seeing this cleared and landscape. Is that what it is? Just invented it. Yeah, so landscape for the second time. So I don't think we're going to see any combine harvesters anytime soon, but we will see some grass growing back here in limes, and maybe we might see a little forest cabin up here in summer to come over and hide, get away from the pressures of everyday life. It feels quite isolated here. Not that far from home at all, on the main road, but it feels very remote. And it's nice, it's now a lovely road you can drive in, so we're going to bring in busloads of tourists and charge them money to go hunting leprechauns or shooting. Can you shoot leprechauns? Is there a season for shooting leprechauns? Okay, we'll not shoot them, we just go and spot them. That'd be more friendly. So, Aghamore Forest, leprechaun hunting. So it sounds wrong, does it? It'll certainly be interesting. So there you go. We'll keep this updated as things progress.